welcome to week 35. I turn 36 weeks tomorrow, so I'll be starting my 9-month. My baby shower is this Saturday on the 23rd, and I have my next doctor appointment next Monday on the 25th. And I'll go ahead and show you all either next Monday or Tuesday all the stuff that I get from my baby shower in a video. And then I'm also going to go ahead and do my 36-week update and include my my doctor visit in that. But as far as the baby goes, he is doing great. He is 20 inches in length, approximately, and he's continuing to gain half a pound a week until birth. And now he weighs somewhere around 5.5 pounds. My symptoms physically have been pelvic pressure. Oh my goodness, that has been a new one for me. And also, like, my pelvic bones are starting to hurt. It feels like they're doing this number, and it hurts to get into my bed because we have a big sleigh bed, and it sits high up off the floor, so I have to basically jump to get up on it, and it's so uncomfortable. I'm still having the Braxton Hicks contractions, but they haven't been too bad this week. Caleb is moving a little less now. He's not as active as he was. Of course, he's starting to fill up all of his space now, but he is still moving regularly. My feet and my hands I've noticed have been swelling at night, and also in the mornings when I wake up. Haven't had no leg cramps in the last probably month. I still haven't got no stretch marks. My back is aching all the time. I'm still dealing with the sciatica, which is very, very uncomfortable. It should go away after delivery, but you know, you never know. I got some shortness of breath. It's not too bad. My sleeping absolutely sucks, to be blunt. I'm waking up every 1 to 2 hours to pee, and it takes me forever to go back to sleep. I didn't hardly get no sleep last night. I've probably got bags and brown looking circles under my eyes. Let's see what else. I've got the colostrum leaking, so I'm dealing with that as well. Emotionally, I am just ready to have him. I'm ready for him to be here. I'm ready to get the C-section done and over with and have him already, and be back on my feet again. Because I know after a C-section, you've got some recovery to go through for probably the first couple weeks after, you know, you deliver, because your body's going through, you know, surgery. So, and this is my second C-section that I'll be having. I got a comment on my channel page. I forgot what her channel name was, but you guys can go to my channel and view her question and check her channel out yourself. But she is possibly facing a C-section herself, and with me fixing to have a second one, she was basically wanting to know how it all goes and what it's like. Personally, from my experience, my first C-section wasn't bad. It probably could have went a lot smoother if I knew I wasn't going to be able to have my son naturally, because I'm so petite that he was 9 pounds 8 ounces, 20.5 inches long. There was no way I was going to be able to have him vaginally. So after 14 hours of labor and nothing, they decided to take me in for a C-section. And before my C-section, I pushed for 2 hours, and still there was nothing. So after going through 14 hours of labor, 2 hours of pushing, and then going through a C-section, your body is just wore out. You're drained. But my doctor has reassured me that I won't feel as exhausted and drained after this next C-section, because it is a scheduled one. So I'm going to go straight into the hospital, have my surgery, you know, sew me up, you know, and then I can be able to bounce back pretty quickly rather than my last C-section, because I was so exhausted from going through the labor first. So that's one positive side to that I don't have to worry about facing, is going through the labor. But the C-section itself is not that bad. You're able to be awake. You're still able to experience hearing your baby's first cry, seeing them as soon as they take them out. Usually you can request to have them stay in the operating room with you until you're finished being stitched up after your surgery. But usually, depending on the baby, if it needs to go to the NICU or it needs to go to the nursery or something, they'll probably go ahead and do that. But you do get to see first glance at your baby. You get to hear your baby. You get to see them, weigh them, and all that good stuff. And you get to be able to take pictures as well, even though you're laying on the operating table. But it's really not that bad of an experience. It's just the recovery that's the roughest because you're having a surgery. And but I'm just ready to have them. We got his shelf. We went to Lowe's and we bought a long piece of board, and they come in different shapes, colors, and sizes. And we got one that matched accordingly to his bedroom suit. And then we bought the set of 2 brackets. And my husband hung it up on his wall above his changing table, and it looks so good. It's actually hanging up above me right now, and I love it. But when I do the nursery tour video, I will show you guys that. I wanted to show you guys some frames I made. I went to Walmart yesterday and went to the arts and crafts section. And I was printing off some pictures I did. If you go to my Facebook fan page, I'll include the link to that below in the description bar. You can see all the recent pictures. And there's also pictures of his room. I have been getting little bitty bumps and they're itching so bad. Oh my goodness. It's probably all red now. But anyways, I bought this frame. I actually made it, but the frame itself you can see on the back. It's just a regular wooden frame. And what I did was I just painted it brown with some acrylic paint, which is only like 97 cents a tube. And then they have these cute little pre-painted little jungle animals. And I super glued them on here after I got it paint and it dried. And then I also took some string that I used to hang up his letters on his wall for his name. And I super glued this on the back as well. And it holds really, really, really good. And then I went to Walgreens and I printed off some pictures off my phone. And this picture is actually on my Facebook fan page if you want to check it out. But here's one. And here is the other. This one's my favorite. The little string, it's got little green polka dots on it. And I also went on ahead and bought this because I had a 50 cents off coupon. And it's the Johnson's Baby Bubble Bath and Wash. And it's the sweet melon scent. And it smells so, so good. I love it. And it's a new one. So, went on ahead and bought a bag of cotton balls. Because whenever he is born, whether you're having a boy or a girl, you're going to need cotton balls. And we also bought some alcohol swabs. When they're born and you bring them home from the hospital, sometimes the hospital will stock you up with stuff. But I went on ahead and bought some for myself just in case. But this is what they look like, little alcohol swabs. You pull them off, you tear them open. It's got a little alcohol pad in it. And these are good to use on the umbilical cord because it helps dry that up so that it'll come off. And I got the cotton balls because I am having a boy and he will be circumcised. So I'll have to put A&D ointment on them and stuff. So cotton balls, they're soft, so I'll use that. That is pretty much everything for this week. I'll do a belly shot for you guys. And then we'll see you all next week for week 36. Here's the front. I've had a lot of people tell me I look really, really big. And then here's this side. And this side. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in and we'll see you guys next week. Bye. Oh, and if you have any questions or comments, just do that below. Feel free to answer any questions you guys may have. Bye.